Welcome to historic Nippert Stadium, home of the Cincinnati Bearcats. And they've been playing football here since 1902, and the fans are ready to see their team take the field. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Cincinnati Bearcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Bearcats will boot it away to start the game. And no chance at a return here.
Come on, bro. Unpause the game.
Drive at their own 25. First down here for the offense. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. A lot of urgency for this offense. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Back to throw. It's Milroe. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 26. He's looking to throw it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He'll just keep slinging it. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Alabama quickly back to the line. They're going to ride this running back. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They're going to run it to the right. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Coming out with it, it's Wilson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. A first down for the offense. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. They're working that left side. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. They'll try to snap it quickly.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Off play action. Gets rid of it. Gets it out fast. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down and distances, third downs, and having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Back to throw, it's Sorsby. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Power football with the run. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, Cincinnati.
They'll pass on the 48-yard field goal attempt and instead try to pick up the first down. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Quarterback will audible. He'll start this drive firing. He rifles one deep down the middle. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Got some room to run. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender.
He's taking the shot. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score Alabama 7, Cincinnati 0.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Unloads it left. Wide open downfield. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Alabama pushing the tempo.
Really nice play getting that first down. And listen, I know when a lot of people think about the Crimson Tide recently, they think about the success they've had at the quarterback position. A big reason why, though, those guys have been playing so well, they're throwing the NFL talent all over the field. And this dude right here, he could be the next first-round pick at the wide receiver position.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bama! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
On for the extra point.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown.
Cincinnati, 0.
So much for the touchback. Here he comes. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely over.
And down he goes back at the 3.
Defensively, you got them backed up. There's 2 options that they're going to do. They're going to run the football and be conservative, or they're going to try to take shots down the field. They tried to take a shot. Defense was ready. Nice pass rush. Way to get to the QB and get after that sucker.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. And the incomplete pass lets his defense get the ball back for its own great field position. Offense getting set for 1st down. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose it. Even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Fires into the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Alabama trying to convert this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th. We'll see what this offense can do sitting inside its own 20. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Makes the catch. It's Turner. Creates a little room. He's off to the races. He's at the 40. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Finds his man. It's Smith. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. He wants it all. Give him 6. Touchdown, Bearcats!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Here comes that Alabama offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to...
He uncorks one deep. He's got it on the left. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Looking to move it through the air. That's reeled in. It's long. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is...
And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Bearcats are in the hurry-up. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. On the run, fires downfield. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. They'll throw it on first down. Fires left. Picked off. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Alabama 21, Cincinnati 7.
Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
He's got him this time. And he'll have to check his feelings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom. Stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
Back to pass, it's Sorsby. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Working on the right. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Bearcats will try to punch it in on first and goal. Looking to throw it again. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Can the D deny them on second and goal? The run up the middle, looking for the score. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Pressure coming. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. He's looking to throw. Going for 6. Touchdown, Bearcats! And here they come, almost all the way back. Why not double the try total and go for 2? Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's...
And it's picked off right at the goal line. Inside the 40. At the 30. He's at the 10. This is really aggressive here. Still just a one-possession game in the 3rd quarter, and they're going for the onside kick. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout.
Yeah, kick the ball off, bro. Don't be trying to onside kick, nigga. You losing.
Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. First down here for the offense. They'll give it to the back. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Alabama quickly back to the line. They'll go right back to him. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Looks like Alabama will pick up the first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute. They do.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Going downfield for the big play. Fakes the grab to the 25, and there's room. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Running back searching for a hole. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. On the move. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown tie.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
Lining up for the PAT. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Going for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To throw, it's Sorsby. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, going up top.
Reese, never a doubt. Are you kidding me? He had a 2-yard cushion there. Like, he knew exactly where he was on the field, trying to throw the ball down the field, create some space, right, to make it easier for your play caller. Quarterback gets sacked, but thank goodness it wasn't a safety.
Unloads to the wideout.
Yeah, get up out of here, bro. Get up out of here. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.